Hello everyone, this is the Naples Money Managers News You Can Use. I am Marcus Bickle, joined by Brian Bruneau, and we are going to talk about what's going on in the market right now. We're off to a pretty good start of the year.
I would say, Marcus, yeah.
Markets are strong. I think we're looking around 3%. Our individual portfolios are roughly around 2.5, 2.8. So we're really good start to the year, especially considering December, as I'm sure most of you were watching, was a little volatile. You know, people take profits. They want cash available for taxes, things like that. So we have a new president. Mr. 45 and 47.
Well, it seems to be very deliberate.
Very deliberate,
Yes.
very deliberate. 200 executive orders right off the bat. And one of the things that I've been reading, which is kind of interesting, because very few presidents have the kind of opportunity that President Trump has had to basically have been president, get roughly a 4-year break.
Absolutely.
And then go back in. And from what I've been reading, the level of preparedness that his administration has put forth for all of these executive orders is much greater than we saw the first time around. When he first became president in 2016, it was very hurried. They didn't understand a lot of the mechanisms. They are loaded for bear this time around, so to speak.
I would totally agree. I mean, even he was prepping way before, right?
Yeah.
Trying to get these nominations done.
They've been working with Congress. They've been working very close with the Heritage Foundation. They have a plan. They have a vision for where this country is going to head. So I think that's going to be very dynamic. In the short term, the big thing we're kind of keeping a focus on here are tariffs. Now, one of those 200 executive orders was signed tariffs in for both China and Mexico and Canada. I'm sure China's in there as well. I'd be surprised if it wasn't.
Looming in the background.
Yeah. So those are definitely something we're going to be looking at. So how does that affect you, our clients? We're sitting on a bit of cash. We're probably going to be keeping around the 10 to 15% mark, maybe a little bit more, a little bit less. But we do want to keep some dry powder because we think there's going to be some short-term volatility in the first quarter, as all of this stuff that they're doing kind of takes effect. You can't if you're replanting a flower bed, you got to tear up all the weeds.
You bet. Yep.
And it's going to cause a little bit of disruption.
The good thing is it probably will be fast because he's navigating something he's already navigated in the past, to your point. So.
Yeah, I think honestly, worst case scenario, 6 months at most, we'll see volatility-wise, end of the year.
Good opportunity. Right?
Yeah. So with that in mind, I think a lot of the narrative is the same, folks, as it was last year. We've had an election, but it's still the same. The economy is very, very strong. We have record levels of employment, record low levels of unemployment. Inflation is falling. I know it doesn't feel like that with the price of eggs, but those are a few extenuating circumstances. Eggs, we have a record bird flu going on right now. So, I'm sure President Trump would love to bring the cost of eggs down. That's beyond his control, and really any president's control. So the economy is doing good. We have some really good plans moving forward, I think, for the country. A very dynamic administration. I think it's going to be a good year ahead, folks. I really do. I really, really do.
I would agree. And I think Marcus is positioned to take advantage wherever we can. So
we have a wonderful team here. Between Brian and everyone else here at the Naples Money Managers, we're very, very lucky and confident about what's going ahead. So unfortunately, this is a short one, folks, but it's all good news, so not a lot to say. Remember, money matters, but most importantly, you matter. Please remember to like and subscribe, and we will talk to you next week.
Yeah. Thank you for your trust.
Thank you for your trust. Thank you.